this pandemic, breaking connections to the world, empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to DCBES MNHS English TV.
Good morning, Philippines! Hello, Nasibu! And welcome to DCBES MNHS English TV Grade 9 edition.
Good day! For our most essential learning competencies, we will going to react to lay value, judgment on critical issues that demand sound, analysis, and call for prompt actions. Second one, for our enabling competencies, we will get the different sides of social, moral, and economic issues affecting the nation. For our lesson number 5 and number 6, we will be having critical issues that demands analysis. And for our objectives for this lesson, we will have 4 different objectives. And the first one is identify the different kinds of issues. Number 2, evaluate the weight of a statement based on its worth in the ideas being presented. Number 3, interpret the information through reading an articles. And lastly, supply correct answer to given exercises. Before we go to your task, all you have to do is listen carefully. People tend to look for solution by focusing on the issues at hand. When the problems approach, one must adjust the mind to view things for a broader perspective. The strength in changing mentality should never be overlooked, as it can be a very useful tool in understanding the issue or situation.
Good day, Grade 9 learners! This is Ma'am Lady. Let us define first the following terminologies. First, issue. It is a subject that people discuss or argue about. Next is social issue. It is a group of common problems in present-day society that many people strive to solve. Examples: overpopulation, gender inequality, poverty, and homelessness. Next is moral issue. It concerns the internal, like your own values, beliefs, feelings, and learnings that are often subjective and concern yourself to discover your own morality. It has the potential to help or harm others. Examples: corruption, manipulation, prostitution, extramarital and premarital relationship, and physical and mental abuses. Economic issue is that being faced by the world economy as well as regions and countries. Examples are prospects for growth, inflation, energy and the environment, inequality, labor issues, emerging markets, and the impact of new technologies. Let us now go to the learning task. Let us have the learning task 1. For the directions, read the following news headlines or journalistic article, titles, and identify the issues being depicted. On the box, write S if social issue is being displayed, M for moral issue, and E for economic issue. Let us have the first one. Resume in-person classes in areas with low COVID cases, government urged. By Ben O. De Vera, May 29, 2021, Philippine Daily Inquirer. Next, DILG orders barangays to prevent mass gathering. By Dexter Cabalza, May 29, 2021, Philippine Daily Inquirer. Number 3. DOLE lifts temporary OFW deployment ban in Saudi Arabia. by Cristra Marie Ramos, May 29, 2021, Philippine Daily Inquirer. Number 4. PH jobless rate worse in emerging Asia by Ben O. De Vera, May 24, 2021, Philippine Daily Inquirer. Number 5. Abortion affairs top moral, no. No's for Filipinos. Survey by Miriam Grace Ago, January 14, 2015. Raffler. WTO WHO, unequal distribution of vaccines, morally unconscionable. By Pia Lee Brago, April 19, 2021. The Philippine Star. Number 7. Death penalty danger in the Philippines. Reinstating capital punishment risk international condemnation sanctions by Carlos H. Conce. August 5, 2020, Human Rights Watch. Philippine economy to decline further in 2020 amid COVID-19 with recovery in 2021 by Asian Development Bank, September 15, 2020, Asian Development Bank. Number 9. Increased pork importation urgently needed to temper rising meat inflation by National Economic and Development Authority on May 5, 2021 by INEDA. Number 10. COVID-19 pandemic may have increased mental health issues within families by Katie Bond, Penn State, in April 13, 2021 in Science Daily.
Learning Task 2. Read and analyze the news article and determine its implications in the society. Copy the table and list down the social issue, moral issue, and economic issue that have rooted from the general issue discussed in the article. Philippines detects 242 new cases of coronavirus variants of concern, according to Philstar.com, May 29, 2021 at 3:50 p.m. Manila, Philippines. The Department of Health announced Saturday that health authorities have detected a total of 242 new cases of various coronavirus variants classified as variants of concern. Of these, 137 are new cases of the variant first identified in South Africa, which is the B1351, while 104 are new cases of the variant first identified in the United Kingdom, B117, and one is a new case of the variant first identified in India, B1617. The DOH also announced the detection of 4 more cases of the variant first identified in the Philippines, which is still not considered a variant of concern. The DOH did not release further details on the new cases of coronavirus variants. A variant of concern is defined as one with increase in transmissibility, increase in virulence or change in clinical disease presentation, and decrease in effectiveness of public health measures or available diagnostics, vaccines, and therapeutics. The B1617 variant, first found in October 2020, carries several mutations, including the L452R and E484K. The L452R mutation is associated with increased transmissibility and reduced antibody neutralization, which may help the virus get past antibodies. Meanwhile, the E484Q mutation, which is similar to E484K mutation, may also help the virus escape immune response. Both the B117 and B1351 variants carry the N501Y mutation, which is associated with increased transmissibility, while B1351 carries the E484K mutation, which may help the virus dodge some antibodies, according to Save Gregorio with reports from Gea Katrina Cabico. Now, on this table, you're going to list down the social issue, moral issue, and economic issue that have rooted from the general issue discussed in the article. For learning task 3, you're going to cut or print out an article that reflects an issue in the society, then paste it in a pad paper. Next, you're going to indicate whether a social issue, moral issue, or economic issue is being presented. Then, elaborate the problem presented in the article and suggest a possible solution to address it.
For your learning task number 4, dear learners, here it is. Our country has many problems that must be given solution. At an early age, you must feel a sense of commitment to your community. It is important to take part in improving the quality of life. On this task, write a letter to the government regarding a problem that you want to be addressed and detail your requested solution. So here is the rubric for you to do that particular task. You have to make a tone, an organization, and grammar and spelling. So how are we going to give you that points? 10 points if the problem and request are reasonable and clear for tone. 8 points for problem and request are unclear. And 5 points for the tone is threatening or negative. For the organization, how are you going to do it? You are going to get 10 points if all the sentences are well organized, related ideas are grouped together, and in logical order. Now, you get 8 points if your sentences are complete but ideas may be mixed up or not in logical order. And you will get 5 points if the many sentences are confusing and no logical order is evident. So be careful. Now, for your grammar and spelling, you will receive 10 points if there are no errors in grammar or spelling. So be careful. You get 8 points if there are 1 or 3 errors in grammar and or spelling. And you will get 5 points if there are more than 4 errors in grammar and or spelling. Good luck! Remember the different types of issues, dear learners. Also take note that keeping oneself abreast of the different issues being faced in the society helps you as a citizen responsible on playing a part in nation building. Become critical and ponder on what contributions you can make in addressing relevant concerns at present. So for example, in your issues, you have to make sure that the subjects for discussion and argument are good. Now, in the social issues are being connected with issues, moral issues is being connected with issues, and economical issues is related to issues. And now, dear learners, for your assessment. Determine whether the statements reflect social issue, moral issue, or economic issue. Write your answers on the blanks or in your pad paper. Number 1. The government must make effort to listen to people experiencing poverty. Number 2. Bullying violates many of the human rights of a person. Number 3. Abortion is the most widespread method of fertility control. Number 4. The Philippine economy is in a recession due to lockdown. And number 5. The number of Filipinos living below the poverty line is a serious concern. And there you go, dear learners, hoping that you answered all the learning tasks in your module before submitting it to the official learning hub of DCBES MNHS. Thank you for listening and happy learning. See you on our next learning session. Stay safe!